Travel consideration provided by...
Is Olay better than your clean beauty? Olay has 99% pure niacinamide. It's derm tested, and now it's cleanest formula with hydration that beats the $400 cream. Tried, tested, never bested. Shop at Olay.com.
Okay, everyone. Our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Ensure with 27 vitamins and minerals. Now introducing Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein.
Monday, Rachel's cooking with Trisha Yearwood. We're also with Simone Biles and Team USA for the GOAT Tour. And we are taking over Hollywood for your first look at the new Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. But before we go, remember...
Happening now.
The migrants are gone from under the bridge, but it's not quite business as usual in Del Rio. I'm Steve Spriester. I'll have a live report coming up.
Happy and carefree, the way children should be. It's a big reason why these boys say they were willing to take part in a vaccine trial for children. That story coming up.
And I'll be back in a bit to help you prepare for your weekend and let you know when the humidity returns along with some rain chances. The News at 5 starts right now.
And first at 5, a different sight today in Del Rio. The 15,000 migrants once under the International Bridge are now all gone. Steve.
That's right, Ursula. The story now in Del Rio is not so much under the International Bridge, but it's kind of all those migrants, at least 15,000, mostly Haitians, that were asking for asylum. What happened to all of them? That is part of the confusion in Del Rio today. But first, let's get you updated on exactly what happened underneath the International Bridge. The area around the International Bridge here in Del Rio being bulldozed earlier today. Since Sunday, more than a dozen repatriation flights, as they're called, have returned more than 1,900 migrants back to Haiti. Another 3,900 are being processed in the U.S. Earlier today, President Joe Biden sharply criticizing the actions of Border Patrol agents on horseback, calling the scene beyond embarrassing. Those agents have been placed on administrative leave.
To see people treated like they did, horses barely running them over, people being strapped, it's outrageous. I promise you those people will pay.
There will be an investigation, is what the president promised. And for the people who called Del Rio home, what started as a trickle on Tuesday turned into a deluge of migrants. And as we said, the story today moving from the bridge and the border to, believe it or not, a small community center with a soccer field.
With a lot of people coming through. In 3 days, we did over 1,000, and I don't even know the numbers for 5 days.
A busy place with new people coming in by the minute, some by van, some sent from the White House. This is a group of Haitian Americans here to help, instead finding confusion. Tiffany Burrows of the Valverde Humanitarian Border Coalition has been on the front lines of this humanitarian crisis. Each Haitian telling her the same thing.
They're eager to reach their final destination. They're eager to be with their families and reunite with loved ones. And they're eager to start their new life in a country that's safe.
Border Patrol vans like these show up unannounced and drop off families at the Valverde Center. Some families with very young children. They'll be taken care of until they get on a bus to Houston, El Paso, or San Antonio.
We are in contact with people who are here and in Haiti who are calling me and asking if I can help them find where their children are, brother, cousin, so on and so forth.
With a Haitian flag in hand, this group and others are trying to help these migrants. They were promised a tour under the bridge and the opportunity to visit with some of these people. Instead, they found a cleaned up site, a handful of families, in a Valverde community center that had no idea they were coming.
Emotionally, it is degrading, humiliating, and it's not what should have happened in 2021.
On the border, underneath this bridge, in 100-degree heat, and now we are told they're not there. So then what happened to them? Where did they go?
The pastors that you just heard from are a group of pastors who came here from Pennsylvania, from Maryland, and from California. They are also among a group of people looking for answers as to what happened to all those migrants who were under that international bridge as recently as yesterday. They have been scattered, but where exactly are they? And I want to talk a little bit about the people of Del Rio. The bridge to Acuna, which is kind of a lifeline for a lot of people in this city, has been closed since Friday. It has not been reopened, even though underneath the bridge has been cleared out. That has caused some businesses in Del Rio to even have to close their doors for a time. We're going to talk more about the people in Del Rio and the spirit that has come out of the last week and a half. That comes your way at 6 o'clock. Live in downtown Del Rio, Steve Spriester, KSAT 12 News.
Thanks for getting us up to date, Steve. We'll check back with you at 6. Meantime, a boil water notice has been issued for the city of Natalia. It's because of potentially harmful bacteria that's been detected there. City officials are urging residents to boil their water before they use it for drinking. If you are unable to boil your water, you're being advised to either buy bottled water or get your water from a different source. Public water system officials say that they will notify residents once the boil water advisory has been lifted. New at 5, a man and a teenager in custody after leading Bexar County Sheriff's deputies on a car chase on the city's west side today. It happened around 12:30 this afternoon near the intersection of South Minter and Guadalupe. Bexar County deputies say they saw a vehicle driving recklessly there. They tried to stop the vehicle, but instead a chase began. During that pursuit, the suspects hit 2 other vehicles before being forced to stop at an intersection. Then they took off on foot. BCSO K-9 of deputies catching up with those suspects, eventually hiding under a home. That was in the 1900 block of Montezuma Street. An 18-year-old man facing charges of evading arrest and possession of a stolen firearm. The 16-year-old teenager also facing evading arrest charges. Also new at 5, this man, 27-year-old Joshua Munoz, behind bars after he allegedly beat up a man and stole his bike. That incident happened on Monday at the intersection of Dawson and Cherry Streets. The arrest affidavit states a 60-year-old man was riding his bike on Dawson when Munoz pushed him off his bike. The man fell to the ground, and that's when Munoz allegedly began punching and kicking him. Police say Munoz then took off on the man's bike after the assault. The victim told police he has known Munoz for about 2 years. Bexar County jail records show that Munoz has been charged with robbery. His bond set at $20,000. Castle Hills police led on an unusual chase this morning. Police say that they caught a man who tried to escape from them on a bicycle. The officers had come across the man near Blanco Road and Loop 410 at around 3 in the morning. They say they noticed some freshly painted graffiti on a wall at the Blanco North Shopping Center. And police say the suspect rode past them on a bike. It was carrying a crowbar with an axe attached to it. While that chase may seem a bit out of the ordinary, officers tell us it's not the first time this has happened.
Third time that's actually happened. We did recover a tomahawk. He ended up throwing the tomahawk during the pursuit, so he did just discard it.
We're also being told that when police caught up with the man, he had several other items on him that appeared to be stolen, as well as 3 cans of spray paint. The suspect now facing several charges, including evading arrest. Pfizer now standing by its COVID-19 vaccine for children younger than 12, saying the results show it is safe and effective for those ages 5 to 11. Already, those 12 and up can get the shot, and there is research underway to find out if children 2 to 5 years old can do the same. Jesse Degallo tells us about a San Antonio family who is more than willing to take part in all those ongoing clinical trials.
I want to go high.
Seeing them like this, you'd never guess these boys are part of the potentially life-saving Pfizer vaccine trials for kids. They don't know if they got the vaccine or a placebo. Still, their mom, Dr. Emily Becker, says she was willing to do it for one reason.
I wanted my children protected.
Dr. Becker says she didn't want the decision to get her children involved in the vaccine trials to be hers alone.
We made this decision as a family. I wanted their input. I didn't want this forced upon them.
Speaking as a mom, Becker urges other parents to do the same when the vaccines become available for their children. Just like many grown-ups who dread needles, her sons had to ask,
how is the SHOT going to feel?
Instead, Becker says she explained to her sons by her protecting them, they could protect their friends and so many others they don't know. Putting it that way, they understood.
I'm a leader. I'm an example. I can help others.
It got through to 7-year-old Nolan.
I could be safe and COVID could go away.
His 9-year-old brother Nathan had to give it some thought.
And then I realized that it would be helping a lot of people and myself. So I just said, let's go. Let's do it.
3-year-old Nicholas says afterwards,
I felt great. And I played video games at the waiting room.
If nothing else, says Becker.
Even if you are unable to do it for yourself, in a sense, it's easier to do it for those that can't do it for themselves.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Another beautiful day, especially earlier this morning. We started at 57 degrees, which is a whole 10 degrees below average. And actually, we were just 6 degrees shy of the record low of 51. This afternoon, exactly average, making it up to 88. Nothing but sunshine out there. Del Rio now at 91, 89 in Floresville. 83 currently in Leon Springs. By and large, we're in the 80s and many of us well into the 80s, but not for long. Temperatures are going to cool off very efficiently and quickly this evening. By 8 o'clock, right near 80, 10 o'clock already down to 70 degrees. So you'll see those temperatures falling off quickly, but it's going to be very comfortable and pleasant for Friday night football. We do have a return of the humidity to talk about. I'll time that out for you and let you know what that means for rain chances along with a shift in our weather pattern coming right up. Let's go over to Sam right now to look at the roads. How is it this Friday afternoon?
Adam, a lot of people out and about this afternoon. This is I-35 at Flores. You can see that upper level traffic backing up, traffic also backing up on the lower level. I'll give you a closer look at that here at the wall. You can see basically crawling down there, 35 southbound on the lower level. Let's take a look at some travel times inside Loop 410. It's taking you more than a half hour to get to downtown from Loop 410. 33 minutes, 16 minutes the other way, even that side's a delay. And then once you get to downtown heading to the southwest side, 16 minutes. So it does get a little bit better past Highway 90. Also watching a crash on Loop 410 eastbound at Jackson Keller, and that's also affecting traffic times there, 11 minutes from 281 to I-10, Ursula.
Thank you, Samuel. And we want to remind you that the 8th annual Head for the Cure 5K run and walk to raise awareness for brain cancer is tomorrow. It starts at 8 a.m. and you can sign up on site. Now, brain cancer hits thousands of families every year, and it hit here at home at KSAT 12. We lost our news director, Jim Boyle, to brain cancer in early 2014. After a virtual event last year, this year, there is an option to run in person or virtually. It all starts at 8 a.m. at Providence High School. And if you want some more information on how to participate or just donate, head over to ksat.com/community. Still have old online accounts you don't use anymore? Well, hackers could access your personal information through those old accounts. Find out the best thing you can do with them next. New at 5, protecting yourself from trackers and hackers. Chances are you have a lot of online accounts. Some of them you may have even forgotten about. But those old websites still have access to your information. Maybe your location, your contacts, or even your credit card. As 12 on your side's Marilyn Mortz reports, when you are no longer using an online account, the safe thing to do is delete it.
When Jet Valera started using a password manager for all of his online accounts, he made a surprising discovery.
I suddenly realized I actually have over 200 accounts, online accounts.
Everything from social media to online retailers. So Jet started getting rid of the ones he didn't use anymore. Easier said than done. One account took more than a year to delete.
I couldn't find any instruction or any guidance that would help me, that would navigate me to where I can close it.
Consumer Reports' Thomas Germain says it happens a lot.
Deleting accounts you don't use can be complicated and time-consuming, but it's an important way to protect yourself online.
That's because in some cases, your info could be sold or even exposed in a data breach. So how can you delete that data for good?
Start by checking the settings or account menu. And if it's not there, go to the help menu or maybe even the frequently asked questions to look for instructions.
If that doesn't help, search the company's privacy policy. You can also just Google it and see if anyone's posted instructions.
If you still haven't found it, try contacting customer service. And in my experience, it's often faster to go through text chats instead of a phone call whenever it's possible.
So how do you even begin to find old accounts? Well, you can start by going through your browser's history or searching your email for old welcome messages. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, looking outside all the way up to 87. I think we can handle that.
87, it just feels great. It's a fantastic 87. Baby blue sky, lack of humidity in the air, and comfortable. Speaking of comfortable, I know a lot of us liked the past couple of mornings. Take a look at our low temperatures earlier today. Look at this. It got as cool as 47 in Kerrville and Fredericksburg. Hondo down to 51. Here in San Antonio, 57 degrees for the low temperature, and it's still going to be comfortable going forward in terms of our low temperatures, but they will be rising a little bit in the days ahead. By the weekend, they'll be back into the 60s. That's where the morning low temperatures will be, but that's still about 10 degrees below, or about 8 degrees below average for this time of year. So just less than 10 degrees below average for the weekend. 60, 62 for morning lows, still pleasant, but next week, those lows are up again with the return of humidity. Let's talk about everything, including the humidity when it returns and also what that means for some rain chances. First, dew point of 46. That's great out there. It means low humidity. Perfect for Friday night football. Actually, a nice, somewhat fall feel in the air because of that lack of mugginess. It's going to stay this way through the weekend, but look what happens by Monday. First thing in the morning, you step outside and that humidity is going to hit you. You're going to feel it first thing on Monday morning, and it is here all week long. We can't escape it forever. This has been a pleasant stretch and break from the humidity, but of course, it'll be back, and that starts on Monday. Temperature-wise, right now 88 in Castroville, Boerne area about 81, Bulverde 84, New Braunfels 87. Of course, we still have the sun up, but once that sets, these temperatures will be falling off really quickly outside this evening. Carrizo Springs at 90, Del Rio and Cotulla at 92. So let's talk about tomorrow morning. Wake up early for that long jog, bike ride, take the dog for a walk. Around sunrise at 7 a.m., we'll be right near 60 degrees. In the 50s in the hill country, but around San Antonio about 60 degrees. Leon Springs 59, New Braunfels 60, Livernia 60, and Lackland area about 59. Then by the afternoon, we just repeat everything back into the upper 80s with a lot of sunshine. So this weekend, quiet, pleasant, comfortable. The clear sky we have over the state is going to remain in place. But here's what we're watching. See this rain in the desert southwest, even Baja Peninsula? They're getting some moisture there because they've got some Pacific moisture coming in and this upper level disturbance to stir things up, lift the atmosphere, and get those clouds and showers going. So this upper disturbance is going to stay off to the west and out of our area through the weekend. So that's going to mean sunshine, comfortable conditions. However, next week, it starts to push eastward. And right now, it looks like it'll be on a path to where it gives us some encouraging rain chances toward the middle of next week. We could have a few pop-up showers or storms here and there Monday and Tuesday, but we're thinking by Wednesday time frame is when we have the potential for even more numerous showers and storms. That's the way it stands right now. Of course, we're going to be fine-tuning the forecast and keeping you updated through the weekend as well. We could use the rain. I know still Texas, we're in decent shape, only 6% of the state in drought, but that's more than last week, and we're starting to see things dry out a bit. Even in our area now, we've got some locations that are abnormally dry, particularly Cotulla over toward Beeville. So this weekend, lower 60s in the mornings. By the afternoons, right near 90. Pretty much carbon copies. Total sunshine, low humidity. Then next week, we're not going to see a big warming trend. Just low 90s into Monday, Tuesday. And those rain chances bumping up to about 40% Wednesday through Friday. It's good to see some rain chances, Ursula.
Boy, we need it. Ground's starting to crack. Thanks, Adam. Well, tonight, one of our unbeaten local teams is going to have a loss, and that is where Greg Simmons is right now at Heroes Stadium.
Thanks, Ursula. We're coming to you live from Heroes Stadium in Brandeis. Broncos have already arrived for the Battle of the Unbeatens tonight against the Johnson Jaguars. When we come back, a live preview here from a beautiful night for high school football. And also we come back, Manu is back with the Spurs. Coming up. Good afternoon, everybody. everybody, and welcome live to Hero Stadium for the big game and our big game coverage tonight. Number 4 Johnson playing host to number 8 Brandeis in a battle of the unbeatens in District 28-6A. Now, the Broncos come into this game 4-0 overall, 2-0 in the district competition with victories over O'Connor, Warren, MacArthur, most recently Clark. They had a little scare winning 45-35. Prior to that game, Brandeis was averaging over 38.5 points a game while giving up only 6.5. For the Johnson Jaguars, they had the same record, 4-1, 4-0 overall, 2-0 in district. The Jaguars kicked off their season with a tough test, 21-13 victory over Wagner. But since that time, blowout wins over O'Connor, Lee, and MacArthur before Brandeis tonight.
It's a big game. It's a good way to keep proving ourselves and show that we belong in the rankings that we have. I have a lot of respect. I've grown up with a lot of kids that go over there, and overall, those are a lot of hard workers over there.
I know they're a good team. Big guys, strong guys, and they work hard just like us every day. I think it will be like a playoff team. Really 2 good teams, undefeated, both going into this game. Play really hard. It's going to be a good game.
All right, here we go. Brandeis against Johnson here at Heroes. MacArthur, Roosevelt, Coleman Landers. Steele at Wagner at Rutledge. Judson travels to Clemens. Marshall and O'Connor at Ferris. Stevens and Warren at Gustafson. Lanier, number 10 on the rankings at Kennedy. Edgewood Veterans. Burbank, Brackenridge at Alamo. Sam Houston, Edison over SAISD. And El Campo visits Champion, number 5 in 12's top 12 of Bernie ISD. South San will be at East Central. Veterans Memorial at Harlandale Memorial. Comfort and Randolph at Randolph. And Somerset will be at Cuero. Our big game coverage road trip has Larry and photographer Eddie Latigo headed north. Their first stop is in Dripping Springs. See if the McCollum Cowboys can cage the Tigers. And it's down to Wimberley. See if the number 6 Alamo Heights Mules can knock off the 3rd-ranked Texans. And finally pulling into Blanco to find out if the Panthers can claw Three Rivers. Wonderful news today. Manu Ginobili is back with the San Antonio Spurs, although be it in the front office. And here's his official title. He is a special advisor in basketball operations. That's going to be, he's going to help the players with their development. That brings, of course, to the 4 out of 5 national championships to the Alamo City over a brilliant 16-year career before retiring in 2018. And the McCombs School of Business at the University of Texas, founded by our own Red McCombs, just received a $1.4 million founding gift from Accenture to establish a Business of Sports Institute. Congratulations. Don't forget to join us tonight on the BGC app, on Twitter, and after the game, right here on the Night Beat. Live from Hero Stadium, Greg Simmons, KSAT 12 Sports.
Thank you, Greg. So much to keep an eye on tonight. Thank you. We'll be right back.
All right, looking at our forecast here, near 60 in the morning, then near 90 both afternoons this weekend. A lot of sunshine, low humidity. The humidity's back, though, by Monday. So next week, completely different situation out there. It's going to feel sticky and muggy again. Temperatures, though, aren't going to be outrageous. Lower 90s to start next week. And notice those rain chances coming back into the picture. We're talking 40% chance by the middle of next week.
And Adam, a lot of traffic out there this evening. Seems like people are taking to the roads at the same time. This is Loop 1604, 68 minutes if you're driving the stretch from 281 to Bandera Road. A crash there at Kyle Seal. This is the view from Northwest 410 at Babcock, and I'll show you 410 at 1604 at Northwest Military. Ursula?
Thanks so much, Sam, and thank you for watching the news at 5. Stay tuned, because World News is next.